Evening everybody, and well done Chris Hurst for getting Ghostbusters even before the picture came up. That's that ESP feeling that you have at the start with what's the actress's name from Charles in Charge who played Gwendolyn. It'll come to me. Jennifer Runyon, is that it? Jennifer Runyon, I'm sure that's right. How the devil is everyone? We haven't done a live stream on a Tuesday for a good 2 weeks now. This time last week I was sitting in traffic for 5.5 hours trying to do a stream on a road that got completely and utterly covered with 2 tons of tomato puree. All I needed was a spaghetti truck to finish, and I could have a nice little pasta bake going on, or a bolognese. Should have bought some buckets really, shouldn't I? Hello Christian from Grantham.
Let's give it up big time. Hello Christian from Grantham. Now let's get cracking.
Ian Charles, evening way, great play build today. Oh, you're talking about the Zero Fighter. I need to show you something on the Zero Fighter, actually. Everyone was convinced that one of the handles I put in was bent. It is bent, but it's not. It's meant to be that way. Let me just show you the picture here. I'm just going to hide your message. Look, this is the part in question that everyone's talking about. You're talking about this bottom one, but as you can see, it's in flat. But it does look bent if I show you from that angle. See, it's off to one side, but it's definitely in all the way. See? So it wasn't a mistake. It was. I do make plenty of mistakes on these videos that I do, but that one wasn't one of them. So I thought I'd just show you that today. Obviously, we're going to be doing 4 issues of the Terminator. I don't think it's going to take very long, so I've got some other stuff to show you as well. It was Runyon. It was Runyon. Jennifer Runyon. I only know her from Charles in Charge, Lou. And funny enough, like an English guy watching Charles in Charge, which is weird, because it came over here, God, must have been early 90s on like our children's TV for some reason. And that's how I got to know it. But I haven't seen it in anything else apart from Ghostbusters. So all fun. But Lou's just come back from Wonderfest, if you want to know. It's a big model convention in America in Louisville, in Kentucky. And Mrs. Rhoda Wayne said that as long as lockdown's lifted, which is supposed to happen in like a couple of weeks in the UK, and we're allowed to travel next year, then we're going to be going over and see... I've got mail. Let's put that on silent. Because otherwise people are going to be texting me all night. I normally do that. But yeah, I definitely want to go over there, and hopefully if you're there, Lou, I'll meet you and Phil Spruverse if you're over there as well. Now Lou has done a video on his channel. Now if you haven't been to Aztec Dummy, that's Lou Dalmasso's channel. I've put a link here, and I've made it an easy one to follow with a bit.ly follow, so you can follow the link to the YouTube channel there. But what I've done is, and I'll put it in chat here, in chat I've put a link to his latest video, which just goes to show what goes on at Wonderfest. And I haven't actually seen it yet, so I'll be watching it after the stream, because I'm interested. But as Lou said before the stream started, you need smell-o-vision. I can imagine, Lou, I can imagine. And don't mention the Zero. Jim, you're having some problems with the Zero. I wish I could help you. I don't know, is everyone starting to get their Zero now? It hasn't gone to your other address, has it, Jim? Or they just got no record of your subscription at all? But I hope that gets sorted out for you. Jim got me this the helmet that I put on the Terminator last week. My son's also bought me an American football there to play with. Now, talking about Terminators, this here, let me get this right. That one there is the, I'm just looking at the teeth. This one here is the Agora Models Terminator. That one there is the Hachette Terminator. Now, if you remember, about a year and a half ago, that used to sit on one of the shelves over there, and it fell off. And luckily, I had to put it together and get it all working. It's absolutely fine now, no problems at all. Well, a couple of days ago, this one fell over as well. And that's because this lead that goes behind to the fan, I moved the fan and knocked it forwards, and it went flat on its face. It lost a couple of fingers, and I think this neck brace came out, so I had to put it all back in again. It's all okay, but all of my Terminators have fell from height now, so they are quite durable. So don't worry about your Terminators if you worry about those. You see, Enterprise 1701D Pack 6 is all windows and wires. Well, I've had notification now, Chris, that that's been sent out. I haven't seen anything at all. All I know is in America, they're about 10 issues ahead of us now, so I don't know. Yeah, I've done that as well, Gary. I've bookmarked it. Now I went to Duxford at the weekend. Sorry, I didn't see you there, Gary. I took my dad. We had a brilliant time. And if you saw my social media, seeing that Lockheed Blackbird SR-71, oh, I had tingles. I had a panda moment. I think I even shed a tear. What a lovely plane that is, or reconnaissance aircraft. I definitely would like to do a model for that. Now, I know there's an Italian company to do a model, but it's, you know me, I like big. So I'm looking for a big SR-71 to build. Everyone's starting to call it Jetfire from Transformers. Now, I don't watch Transformers. I'm not a big Transformer fan, so I didn't know what the hell they were on about. So I had to do a bit of Googling to figure out who the hell Jetfire was. Now, I've got some merch on the map today. So you're going to love this. Right, so I'm going to go to the map, which is here, and as you can see, I'm in Corby, and the first place I'm going to go is I'm going to zoom out all the way here, and we'll go around about there, and then we're going to zoom right into a place called Corby, right here. Didn't go far, did we? And the reason for that is that my brother has come over from Ottawa. He had to do his 10 days in isolation, and got my picture taken with him. He's actually wearing a World of Wayne shirt. So I said, that's it. You're going merch on the map. So at the moment, he's in Corby. That's my next eldest brother up. I've got 3 brothers, and that's the next eldest up. So that's Michael. And then we're on the map again. We're going to take a jump, and we're going to go all the way down here to this place called Braintree. And the person in the next picture comes from Braintree, but the picture was actually taken in Duxford. And this is Dan Goldman, who you know from Agora Models. He was at Duxford, and we met him there completely by chance. It was quite funny. We were walking around, and Mrs. World of Wayne nudged me and said, "Isn't that Dan?" So I was like, "Oh, yeah, it is." So I took that picture. That's why it looks so blinding, and that's a fabricated Spitfire, not unlike what Replica Aircraft Fabrications do, who did that Spitfire thing for me. We're going back on the map though, because we're not finished there. We're going to jump across the water all the way down to the land of Oz, to Australia, to Melbourne, and now I know my way around Victoria a little bit, so I think it's southwest we want to go to a place called, there we go, Werribee. And we've got Stuart Brown, who's actually wearing the same shirt I'm wearing at the moment. And as it's Terminator Day, it's very apt that you're holding a quarter of a Terminator there, Stuart. So thank you so much for those submissions. It's great having some merch on the map. If you want to get your own merch, that's the link there to the merch store. I need to add some stuff into it. I think the last thing I added, and it still hasn't come through yet, is the Porsche 917 shirt that I did for the build, but it hasn't come back. Ah, look at that. So Revell will do a 148. That's a better scale. I think the other one was 172, the other scale was. So that would be great. A nice big one. I'll have to keep my eye open for that. Definitely love to do that. But I'll tell you what, Gary, Duxford was completely different to what I remember. We didn't actually see the tanks. They have got a little tank museum there as well. We didn't see that. But I'd never seen a Falcon, V-U-L-T, a Vulcan up close. I didn't realise how big they were. It was an amazing day though, and the weather was absolutely brilliant. But absolutely loved it. Yes, Michael, happy Ghostbusters Day, everyone. That's the reason why I put Ghostbusters at the thing. Now, that hotel, as Bobby said, was where they first encountered Slimer. So I thought I'd make it abstract, but everyone watches Ghostbusters. They know what it's like. So I'm gonna change cameras because I want to show you something else as well. Let's go to normal overhead camera. Now, I've got some stuff to do. To show you from Mike Lane, but I can't show it you yet until we actually start doing the Ecto 1 again. So we've got the rear seat back covers. It's basically what's coming. Wheel caps, which are magnetic wheel caps for the Ecto 1. I'm going to demonstrate them. And just like Partwork Upgrades, as a matter of fact, so many people are doing this now. There is also a door sticker kit as well. And I'm going to show you all the door transfer kits on the market, from Partwork Upgrades to Mike Lane to everything. We're going to do that together, but we can't do that because for some reason I haven't had any notification for Ecto 1. And now I don't get emails from Eaglemoss. So is there a delay in the Ecto 1s? Because I think I'm like 2 weeks late at the moment. Is that right? or not. I don't know. Haven't got a clue. But it just seems weird that I can tell when I'm behind on things because they move down the playlist on the channel, and Ecto 1's right at the bottom now, and I haven't seen any at all. You want to go to the Newark Air Museum? You can go in the cockpit of the Vulcan. Wow, that would be cool. I was standing underneath the like the bay doors underneath, and I just couldn't believe how big it was. It was a sight though. Absolutely brilliant day. I once built one. 172, but it was not a perfect kit. Yeah, I saw the 172. I'd want bigger anyway. And saw on Facebook today, John Russell, that Hachette were advertising Space Battleship Yamato in this new or an old one. Don't know. I don't know. Haven't got a clue. You've had your notification for Ecto 1. Still no luck on issues 19 and 20 though. We're about 5, so we are behind, Matt. I thought we were. It's just weird. But I am going to do an unboxing for you now, which is going to be sort of like a mirror to what's happening on Saturday, because I thought it'd be fun on Saturday to get the DeLorean down and to just lay out everything that I've actually got for the DeLorean. Also see if it's working and start pressing buttons and stuff, and to also show you something from Model Mods, which I'm going to do now and give you an early unboxing of it. So we'll go to the normal overhead. This has been sent to me from Chloe. And we have got the hoverboard collection here. And as you can see, I haven't even opened this yet. So me seeing this is going to be a first time, just like it's first time for you. Now, with Model Mods, as you can see, the presentation's absolutely perfect there. Oh, I'm getting excited. What's in the box? Take this off. And here we go. We've got the pit balls. Wow, look at that. So we've got that one there. Oops, I don't want to drop it. Oh no, I broke a bit off already. I have to glue it on. Ah, it won't be noticeable. But that's the pit ball. That's underneath. And that side there, I can't believe I broke that. You know what? If I don't fix that now, I'm gonna panic. Let me just put a little bit of glue on there. I can't believe I broke that straight away. Right, it's not a Tuesday night stream unless we do something wrong, is it? There we go. So that's the pit bull. That looks pretty cool, so I'll put that one there. And then we've got, oh, these look cool. This one, looking like that. They are they're quite heavy, you know. So we've got that one. We've got this one here, looking like that. And then finally we've got this one here, hoverboard collection. Now I need to match this up with Marty McFly's as well, but that is pretty impressive, isn't it? Check that out. I can't believe I broke that one. What I'm going to do is I'm going to gently put them back in, and that's coming on Saturday, just to show you what we're actually doing with the hoverboards there. I can't believe I broke that. Oh, you had it for a couple of seconds and you broke it. Yeah, that's me. Not a good advert. No, it's not. I don't think they intend us to throw it around, David. That's the risk of doing these things on live stream. But Tuesday night is car crash night. You know that. I know that. So we might as well just call it like it is. So but it's fixed. You can't even notice it. You can't even notice it. Now tonight we're going to be doing 4 issues of the Terminator, and something that I've been reading through the instructions. The first bits we're going to be doing are the spotlights, and before I start, they're saying that on these spotlights here, one of them has got a little red dot on, and all the rest of them are going to be blue because there's no red dot on them. So I don't know if you can see that. It's actually on the bulb. That's got nothing. This one's got a red dot saying that that's red. Now, on the prototype one, we had 2 red ones. But I've looked at these other lights and I can't see a dot on them. So I'm confused. We had 2 blue, 2 red. But we're going to figure that out today when we do that, I think. So, hello, Helder. How's it going? You have a great time at work watching Wayne and looking after Star Wars props. Magic. Wow. I'm envious, Helder. I could be doing that. Actually, don't put me in touch with any props at the moment, because I'm dropping things at the moment. You had to cancel the X-Wing and R2-D2. Why is that, Angel? I've only got like 15 issues left of the X-Wing now. Hello, Scott. How's sunny California? Thank you for watching the channel. Have you got rum in that, Dr. Pepper? No, that's why it's straight out of the tin, John. It's just me being completely and utterly clumsy, like I normally am. You know what? Nothing, touch wood, nothing went wrong in the Zero today. It was the complete opposite of Pack 2. It went absolutely perfect. That's why it was a pleasure to do. Now, tomorrow, I think on the channel, I'm going to be doing the Fast and the Furious, next forward of Fast and the Furious, because I have got the Bismarck coming at the end of the week. The Leopard tank's actually been pushed back to next week now, so that will be coming next week, the Leopard tank. But the Bismarck, I've already looked through it. There's 2 really hard issues, and the rest are quite simple, so I don't think that's going to be too much of a problem either. Hello, Bruce. How's it going? We're all good here. We're going to start. On the Terminator. So I'll get the overhead camera on. Once again, I'll try and look at the chat when I can. Oh, that's not good, Angel. That's not good at all. To show you what we're doing, and in the first of issue 111, we're going to be doing these spotlights. Now, we should be a dab hand at them. Exactly the same, both of them, except they do mention how one of them has got a dot in to say that's red. But I thought we got 2. Oh, we might have 2 red lights till we light them up. I don't know. They've put a little bit of masking tape on here. I've done the same thing to mine already, so we shouldn't really have a problem with that. So let's get building the last 2 spotlights. So I've got them here, and it really doesn't matter what one we use as long as we know which one is the red one. And as I said, I've already known that because I put a little bit of masking tape on there. So why don't we do the red one first? Take this off. Now I'm looking to do this without the instructions, so I'm hoping I can remember what to do. So I remember that one went in there like that, I think. Yeah, I'm sure it did. There you go. The wire went up, and then we put this through there, I think. This is a challenge to myself, because, you know, I've got to see if I've got memory in my old age. Put that through here, and then we want that to be on the bottom, like that one. Rotate it around a bit more. Line it up. That looks good. It's all lined up. Excellent. And we're going to put this in with, where's my scalpel? These silver screws here. Wow, there's a lot. Get these out. So 4 of these. Oh, come on. Welcome to Tuesday nights, when everything that could go wrong will go wrong. Oh, thank you, Justin Regulus. I'm unable to comply. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. I just put in the last 2 in. One has a longer wire. It will do, but the they want it to be lit like evenly, so one side of it's going to be blue and one side of it's going to be red. So if you've got both the reds on one side, that won't happen. But we've done that there. All we've got to do now is push one of these lenses in to the top, like that. Then we're going to thread this wire here through the little holder here, so it comes out the bottom. Pull it up to the top here, making sure we don't pinch this, which is not as easy as you think it would be. Put a nut in one side. Have you noticed I've got better, say, differentiating between nuts and bolts? Had a tough time at that at the start of the channel, but there we go, that's in. And that moves, so that is the red spotlight done. Just out of curiosity or interest, just so you know, something's happening to the channel this week. That's oh, hello Juan. Montano. Something's happened to the channel this week that hasn't happened since the very beginning of the channel. And that is, when I first started this channel, this never was going to be a model channel. It was just my world, basically everything in the world. And the first video, if you check it out, was a solar eclipse, or a partial solar eclipse. Well, in the UK, we've got another one on Thursday. Can't remember what time, but check it out on Google, they'll tell you that. But yeah, we got another eclipse. So I might try and film it again. That could be interesting, couldn't it? I think the last time I filmed this one, I had about 20 pairs of cinema 3D glasses that I just put them all together and then looked through it. quite ingenious. Let's do the second one. So once again, take this apart, take the wire off. Renosian, she hasn't actually been working on much of that, but I'm sure she's going to tell you that in chat there. She's ready to start rendering it. So the sands that I didn't use on that Jaws diorama, she's going to mix that in some paint, I believe, and render the outside of the building. So that's what's happening with her doll's house. Did they have anything like doll's houses at Wonderfest, Lou, if you're still watching? Because I'm guessing it covers pretty much all hobbies and crafts. Is that right or not? I need to watch your video. 11:20 is the eclipse. Excellent. Thank you, Wayne. I might try and see if I can get something to that. Wayne, I put mine red and blue opposite corners. Yeah, that's how it's meant to be, Andy. So hopefully it will be. I haven't had a chance to test these yet, though. Dad's welding hammer. That's a good idea. We have got a busy few weeks. We're off to Cardiff on the 16th of July, I think it is. That's when we're going to be dropping off that Peugeot prize. So Mrs. Welder Wayne is currently in the process of figuring out a holiday for us. I believe we might be staying in Bath rather than Cardiff, because Mrs. Welder Wayne wants to take me to Bath. So it's not too far from Cardiff. Put this one in. Get in there. That's it. And then one of these ones on the other side. And then that is all the spotlights completed. That's got in perfect, as you can see. 2 spotlights done. That's all there is to do in that stage. Another thing to mention, just so you know, when I bring this over, we weren't meant to glue these down, and as you can see, mine hasn't been glued down now. I can take it out. So I did put that in the video. I actually cut it out of the video, so that didn't show. But yeah, this bit's not meant to close. Now, the speaker is on part 1 of the other panels, so I'm guessing this is probably for an on-off switch, I would have thought. Because in the prototype, the on-off switch was here, on the side where the battery pack goes. That's what this area here was for. But we'll see. We will see. So I'll put this one on the floor, and we'll go to issue 112. Always wanted to see Bath. Big fan of the Roman Empire. Oh, you'd get on with Mrs. Welder Wayne. She loves all of that. Keep stealing bits from Hey Jill. No doll's houses, plenty of monsters and spaceships. I was right up my street then. Sucks to be Mrs. Welder Wayne. Nearly 800 entries this year. Not bad for a stunted year. Wow. You, I'll be honest with you, Lou. I'd never heard of it. I never heard of it until Phil mentioned it. Then I looked into it, looked at what the past years were. Now I'm going to watch your video, and I'll be completely and utterly bought on the whole thing. So we want to go to. We've decided if we're going to Kentucky, we want to have a KFC, a Kentucky Fried Chicken in Kentucky. That'd be great. See the things that make us happy. Renosian, well, I hope the rendering goes well. Fire Brigade asked what I'm watching. Mo, I'm stuck in a lift where the motor caught fire. I'm about to sing Queen. Hey, you should get good. What they call it? Acoustics in a box like that. Okay, so in this one we're going to be doing some more of the base. We've got some jaw, a spine, and a little bit of rock to do. We're going to be connecting the base up to the previous one as well. So I need to figure out what base it is, because I've got 2 here. So stand by. It's the one that's got the cutout for the jaw, which is that one there, looking like that. Now you see what I mean about the speaker. Look, you've got the grill for the speaker in this one. So I'll get this out and we'll see what we have to do. Now I have seen quite a few peeps painting all of this, and it does look very impressive, but I'll tell you now, I won't be painting mine. Get the old vertebrae out there. That's looking like that. It's quite good actually. And then we've got the jaw and a rock looking like that. But first thing they want us to do is to link this to the other sections here. Now they are recommending using bulldog clips, but unfortunately they're all in my workshop, so I haven't got any of those up here. Yeah, Carl, I think I've just answered that question. I probably won't be painting the base. But what we are going to be doing is turning this over, and this section here is going to be going against this edge just there, which means that this adapter here is going to be going onto these bits just there. So I'll get these screws out and we get these in. Now these screws are flanged. It's going to be a little bit tricky while I haven't got bulldog clips, but I think I can probably do the same job with my fingers. Just like that. I'll get one in. And then I'll get the other one in. That's quite a good idea actually, Gary. If you're up for the challenge, I can do that for you. That would be a really good idea. What do you reckon? I give Gary Whitfield. Gary's only down. Gary lives near Duxford, where I was on Saturday. If I give him one of the other bases and just let him go to town on it, I think that could be quite a little good thing to do, Gary. I'll take you up on that, I think. One more to put in. That's just in this side here. Tightening everything up. Now in the prototype again, just so you know, all of this was one piece. And the other thing in the prototype is that the weights at the bottom that are holding the great big spindle, they were all one piece as well. Obviously in this one it's not. With the weights we're getting are in 4 different parts, which are going to attach to these bits here. So that's one of the differences. But there we go. That is what that's looking like there. Everything else we're going to be gluing now. So I got my glue, and the first thing I'm going to put in is the jaw, and that's going to go in like that. So Chris, we always ask this question, what do you think about the teeth on that? Chris is a retired dentist. I'm sure you'd like to inspect the molars and the canines and I'm only joking around with you, Chris. So just put some glue just on this section here. I don't put a lot of glue on this because you never know when you have to unstick it, like the skull there. So that's that one in. Then we've got to put the vertebrae in. Now the vertebrae has got go on, let's have a look. You've got 3 little bits here that I'm guessing how does this go in? Hang on a second. Stand by. It definitely goes in that way. Trying to figure out which way though. Not that way. Yeah, I don't want to go in. So I'm just looking at the picture. So this doesn't make any sense to me. So the flat end here is going towards the speaker. Identify the 3 holes in the base where the vertebrae is circled. Check how the pegs of the vertebrae fit into the recesses. Apply glue to the pegs of the vertebrae. So I'm guessing it's talking about these 3 things here. But they definitely don't go in that way. They definitely don't go in that way. Am I doing something wrong? Oh, perhaps it's the side ones. Ah, it's talking about these side ones here, isn't it? There, that's how it goes. Okay, so I will put some glue just down these sides. I got there in the end. Okay, so with 3 bits there, I'm just going to go into, oops, other way around. No, we were right first time. Into that bit there and hold that in. Yes, thank you for that, Regulus. We got there in the end, didn't we? I could do, but once the other one is in, it's going to hold that tight anyway, isn't it? I mean, you could glue just down the middle here, but the other one's really going to hold that in. We'll find out in a minute, because we're going to be putting the other one in. If it doesn't, then obviously we'll have to change that. We've got one last hole here, just for this rock, which is going to go in there like that. So, put a bit of glue just around the edge here. I'm being very cavalier with that glue. And that's the last rock in, and I believe, is that it? No, they want me to put the blue light in. They want me to put the blue light. So that's the one that hasn't got the tab at the bottom. That's this one here. So once again, I'm going to feed that through here. Put it at the bottom. And then clip that in. Just like that. And there we go. Just like that. That was easy. So, we can put that to one side quickly. Put the magazine on the floor. And we've got issue 113. And as you can see, we're doing the last bit now. And we've got some more details. Wow, look, how many springs do they want us to put on this? So we're going to be attaching these two sections to each side. So that's going to clamp everything in there. And then just put the details on. Not a lot to do. But, well, let's see how this goes. So, once again, we're going to turn it upside down without breaking anything. I'm doing it quite gently. I'll open this one up. Means that if we finish the Terminator in 107, it means pretty much 13 issues are going to be devoted to this base. And if that's the case, we're looking at this base costing us roughly £130. I did the same calculation when we did the DeLorean. Just like to know where the money's going. Okay, so this one's going to go in here. Once again, we're going to have one of these metal things just here. I should really have got my bulldog clips, but I will make do. So, when you do issue 114, will you show us the back of it so we know what comes in the next issue? I will, no problems. So, I just want to get one of these screws started on this side. There we go. We knew that was going to happen. They used a Vulcan in the film Thunderball, did they? I used to have a dinky toy, like a die-cast model of the Vulcan years ago. I don't know what happened to it. It is an iconic plane though, but it's so big you just don't know how it gets off the ground. One more. Very big base this is. This one's going to be a little bit trickier to try and get in the hole. Get in the hole. This one does not want to go. Ah, it does now. It's bit. Right, cool. There we go. And that's nice and tight. And then we'll put one just on this side over here. Put everything together. There is a little gap between here. They only do so much of a job, these do. I don't know if you can see the one I'm putting in at this side actually. Let's turn this round. There we go. I'll hold one at this side. I mean, most of the reinforcements for this, I'm going to guess, are from the metal plates that we're putting in as well. They could, but then what you'd find, who said that? The Mark Pringles leaf. What you'll find though is that you'll be paying a lot of money because they've still got to make the same amount of money, but over a shorter period of time. That's what would happen, and you'll find yourself paying extortionate amounts for not a lot of stuff. That's why they dragged these issues out, I think. But I mean, we're in Duxford, and there was a very small, I'd say half the size of the Spitfire scale red arrow in there, with nowhere near as much detail as the Zero or the Spitfire, and that was up for £450. So you can pretty much see where this money goes on these. So there we go, that is the completed base. I can see now why people are gluing these down, so I probably will do that afterwards. But that's what the base there is looking like. What do they want us to do? They want me to replace the skull. I can do that. There. Identify the recesses of parts 113 and 112 where the mechanical details 113 and 115 fit circles. Check the mechanical details. So the mechanical details are these bits here. So let's get these out of here. I actually think the painting on that is amazing. It's just a shame it wasn't mirrored on the base here. So we've got, let's have a look, we've got a little detail that I'm guessing is going to go in there. Just opening all these parts up to see what we got. We've got another detail which is going to be going into this one there. We've got the long detail rock which is going to go into oops, that way, yep. Going to go somewhere, get in there. There. Very good. And we've got these springs. Where are they going? Two of these. I will glue these in a second. Get that LED out before it slices. You're talking about this lead, it's not really being pressed down at all. But I will do it. I don't want to play havoc with anyone's OCD. Like, it's coming out the side. It's really not putting much pressure on there, trust me. And then we've got these two springs, so we're going to be putting one of them. Where they got to go? Oh my god! Right, one of them's going. Just trying to get me bearings here. We've got a place here, and we've got. I'm confused at where this spring's going. So where this is, there's a little channel, it says. I can't see any channel. Where does the spring go? I can see we've got one point there. I'm just looking again. We've got one by the skull. This doesn't make any sense to me at all. Basically the back of this, they've got this in some sort of channel down here somewhere. Am I missing something? Next to the jaw. Where? They've got it. Let me have a look again. So they've got that, the jaw, going down to the skull this way. They've got one right in front of the ears, but I've got no channels for it at all. Below the jawbone, there's nothing there for it to go. Oh, I see, here. Right, okay. So they want that in there like that. Just lying there. So then the other one, they want on the open side of the mouth over here somewhere. I gotta look at this. They've just got it lying. Sort of like this way round. I haven't glued any of these in, but that's how they've got them in. Haven't they? Looking at the stream below and left of the jaw, left a bit. But that's in the channel that it's meant to be, so that's definitely in the right place there. And that one's, well, that one's where it's meant to be. Probably a bit closer, actually. Just lying there. At the jaw on the lower corner. I mean, it could go further back, I suppose. But I can see the little indents now. Where does it start? Let's have a look. So they've got it starting, yeah, right at the corner here. So if I have that going from the corner upwards, so yeah, it's going to go there. So let's start putting some glue into these. I don't suppose it matters, to be honest with you. So one lot of springs in. I'm just gonna put some glue for that spring there. Put this part in. I mean, it's supposed to be a apocalyptic scene, so I suppose I could just chuck it anywhere, to be honest with you. It's not going to make a difference. That's that one in. That's that one in. And what else have I got? Is that it? We've got two little holes here. I don't know what they're for. Done that one, done that one, done the two springs, done that. That's it, isn't it? I think that's it. Yep. Okay. So that's everything there. They've still got... They have the holes here themselves. Don't know if you can see them. Yep, they've got them on there as well. So that's done. Don't put springs on till after you've fitted the circuit board, as they'll just fall off. Good call, Andy. Although I'm pretty confident with my glue. I reckon... Where are we? I reckon that will hold that in place. That glue sticks in seconds. That's going to leave the last bit. We're going to be doing the circuit board. So first off, what's coming? That's a metal plate, I'm guessing. So that's going to start providing the weight. We've got a speaker in there as well, so we're going to be attaching the speaker as well. So that's what's coming in issue 115. Means 6 more. Can you show us the original picture? Did you glue the jawbone? Yep, that one's in. The original picture of what it's meant to look like. Sorry, I've got the wrong one here. Stand by. I'm chucking things on the floor. I didn't glue the skull. That's the only thing that hasn't been glued. See? I haven't glued the skull. Everything else is glued. I don't know why. I think the reason they don't want us to glue the skull is there's going to be a switch in there. There's no reason for us to have that opening there. So I reckon we're going to have a switch in there. But is that what you wanted to look at? That picture there? As you can see, that's where everything goes. So we're all good. What about your last light? They didn't ask me to put that in, did they? Stand by. They probably did, didn't they? Let's put it in. 1 second. Okay, so we put the last light in. See, I should really look at instructions, shouldn't I? Pull that through here. And then once again, pinch that together, push that down, and there we go. That's all the lights in. Yeah, you're right about the springs. They're just going to fall out. We'll leave them off for now. We'll do them afterwards. Because we're going to turn this over. This is where everything else falls out. Oh, the skull fell out because that's not attached in. Turn it over. Just like that. Excellent. And we're going to put the circuit board in. Now this is what the circuit board looks like. So, let's do this. This is going to be fun. Now we've got some screws to actually put this down with. They will want us to connect everything up. But when we are pushing the leads in, we do want to support the other side there. So, let's just figure out what way around this goes. So, if that's the skull, the 3 are going to go onto the smaller side. So it's going to go into these 4 holes here. It's going to fit on just like that. So I've got the screws here. We'll bolt that on. Just checking that's the right way around. It's definitely the right way around. So this is going to control the lights and the speaker, but it won't control the Terminator. That's controlled separately through the head and the remote. That's the second one. Here's the third one. You're off to Cardiff on the 19th of June. Luke, I'll be there a month later. We're going in July. That's the first weekend we've got off. I think that skull needs a couple of magnets. It probably will, yeah. I actually have got some magnets here. I've got some neodymium magnets. 4. There we go. So, we're going to be plugging this in now. Just want to see how they've got their wires. So, if that's the skull, if you don't mind, I'm just going to put it around the way that they've got it in the magazine here. That way, I won't go wrong. Okay, so the first wire here has got to go, just looking around, I thought there would be some little places for it to go, but it doesn't look like there is. It says plug the 4 searchlight cable connectors into the 4 sockets in the circuit board. Ensure that the cables cross the joins between the base sections at suitable points, e.g. circled. So they're going to want us to control there, but you're not going to keep that in one place at the moment. Who knows? But this one, I'm just trying to figure out where it goes. Stand by. This one's going into the very left one here. I think the length of the lead's actually going to dictate where it goes. Just making sure of... look at me, I was trying to put that in the wrong way then. That would be asking for trouble, wouldn't it? So make sure that's pushed all the way down, which it is. Then this one. Now this is one of the red lights. It's going on this side. That's all the way in. And then the same on the bottom here. We can't really do any wire tidy with these wires until we start getting the plates on. But that is the control board in. Get this last one in there. We've got 3 sockets, so one's going to be for battery. So I'm guessing the other 2 must be for speaker. Why would we have 2 for speaker? I wonder what the other one's for. That's interesting. No idea. But that's basically those in place. They want this one. This lead's going to be going around this section here. And they want it to go wrapped round this section. So all of these leads don't want to be pinched in this section here. I think that's what they're driving at there. So when we put the plates on, it's not going to be pinched in that section there. I'm just going to turn that back over again. As I said, I will put the last spring in later on, but that is pretty much where everything goes. It does make me laugh about these springs, I have to say. Just lying there. So I guess that's the base complete. There you go. There you go. All good. We're done. Not too much went wrong. For the switch, good point. So one's for the speaker, one's for the switch. The chids, I forgot about that. I keep thinking everything's going to be remote control. But obviously that isn't. Switch and battery are 2 open. See, I'm glad someone's watching. I'm more worried about why the springs aren't going to stick. It's all fun. Night night, Bobby. Thanks for watching tonight. These metal springs, I said, they're as a matter of fact, they're actually, one of them by the jaw is actually stuck in now. So interesting. I'm a bit worried why it's not connecting in that middle. Look, I mean, there's no attachments there, and I can see why people are gluing it. I'm a bit worried if I glue it and we need to adjust it when we put that metal plate in, that it'll cause let me just go back to stand by. I go back to this main camera here. See, look, it's got a bounce on it. Now I could glue those, but then if I need to adjust them or push them together when I put the plates in, I think I'm going to have a bad time. So I'll leave it for now. But that's what the base is looking like. Pretty interesting. So why is it Ghostbusters Day? Just curious, being a bad fan today, apparently. I don't know. Did it come out today? The original? I haven't got a clue. Guten Abend einfach, wie geht es dir? Small advice for the Zero. Maybe keep the engine unplugged from the wired part. I was looking at Agora videos and the part, and it appears that it will be hidden as well as the attached point for it. I think the good thing about the Zero gaming with Jacoby is that whole front section with the engine, the electrics and all that is completely detachable from the main plane. It just plugs in by one cable. That's it. So if I kept that part off, I can still keep the actual connector in there. It's not going to cause a problem at all. But I'm not putting it near that anyway. But I just wanted to make sure that works, to be honest with you. Put a small nut and bolt in the centre of the base. It wouldn't really attach to anything. I mean, glue would hold it, but I don't know what these metal plates are going to do. See, as I said, when I saw the prototype for this, and the prototype is on the channel, by the way. If you look at the it might be in the Hachette Terminator playlist. It could be in the Agora playlist. And I've done a full review of the prototype. But underneath was just one solid piece of metal. And then when we got the bracket that the Terminator stands on, the U, that was one solid U-bend as well. I don't think we're going to get that. I reckon we're going to get pipes that either screw together to make that section there. That would make more sense. And then that will be how it gets delivered. If you remember, we were asking how does it get delivered to the newsagents when it's like a slab of metal. But now we know. Leave it like that just now. Yeah, I don't want to rush ahead of myself and do something that I'm gonna regret. Hello, Robert Lester. How's it going? Just now coming online. We've got a lot of thunderstorms moving into the area at the moment. You know what? It's really hot here at the moment, Robert. And it's going to be like that for the rest of the week. I'm not actually here this weekend, so the videos that you see go up at the weekend will be automatically scheduled. I'm down in Essex this weekend. Because one of my little kiddies have got a party to go to, so we're off to Malden, I believe. Not quite sure where that is. Somewhere in Essex to catch crabs, I believe. That's our weekend. Now tomorrow for the Patreons, we're going to be getting on with the DC3 over here. I took some pictures of some DC3 actually on Duxford, but I'm going to finish that stringers off. I still haven't had a chance to get on that. So I think we'll do that, and then rather than paint it, I'll probably start making the control boxes tomorrow. But we'll see what happens after that. So plastic weld all along the joint and the base, turn it into a single part. Yeah, no, definitely. But I mean, I'm not planning on painting this one, but obviously the other one, because the other one I'm going to have to build for the Agora video. That's why I've done this on live stream tonight. This won't be part of any playlist. So apart from the what's it called, the World of Wayne live streams. The 8 of the metal plates might pull them back into shape. That's what I'm thinking, D. So that's why I don't want to muck around with it. Mrs. World of Wayne, what's that link for? We've got a link. Collection equals assembly. Oh, the cushion. Partwork upgrades. Yeah, can I show that? Let me have a look. It's something I need because at the moment I've been using. Every time that I'm putting a metal part down, I'm using my blue towel here now. This blue towel has got resin all over it, so that's going to be for the bin soon. But Partwork Upgrades, if I can figure out how to get this to work, aha, it is working. Here have now got the assembly cushions, which look just like that. They're 15.29 at the moment. Let's see if you've got a bigger view there. There we go. That's what they look like. They look like a neoprene. Am I right there, Ian? So they're not going to scratch your models when you put them on that. But they're a lot more they're a hell of a lot more kinder to metal than the hard cutting mats are. That's for sure. That's for sure. Big time. When will you do the Spitfire? I haven't got any more Spitfire here to do, Alicia. I've just done a set of 4. I'm waiting for the next 4 to come. Oh, that's not good news, gaming. Not good at all. Sorry to hear that. Spitfire's getting longer. Yeah, the Spitfire's on this back shelf here. I'm having to use the rear stands now from Agora Models to keep that all balanced up. Dunelm, new towel, £2.50. Yeah, David, the amount of towels I've got through, as a matter of fact, if Mrs. World Away knew how many towels I've got through, then I'll probably be in her bad books and sleeping on the sofa tonight. But seeing as we've got 53 minutes into the stream without me saying something that's going to get me in trouble, I think that's quite good. It does look like a mouse mat. As a matter of fact, I think it's the same material as, you can't see it. I've got a neoprene mat here. It's like a foam cushion with removable, there you go, foam cushion with removable cotton cover. There you go. There you go. I just thought, I used to play American football. Yeah, my son just got me the ball. I'm just making a stand for it. And I've got my little altar going on to the Rams there. Thank you to Jim Strover in chat there for the helmet. He also got my son a Miami Dolphins one, and he's just over the moon. But, you know, we don't like Miami Dolphins. Especially Buffalo are in the same league. How big is the base? The base is 42 centimetres by 42 centimetres by mainly 3 centimetres, but it's got high points where like the skull is, and where the skull is, it goes all the way up to about 10.5, 11 centimetres. So, but it's definitely 42 by 42. Couldn't do the Bismarck on that unless Ian makes a rollout one. Yeah, it needs to be a very long one, wouldn't it? Hide the Dolphins one when you can in the bin. The funny thing is, Jim, that the reason we found out that the Terminator had fallen over, because if you remember in the last video, I put that helmet on the Terminator, and it fits perfectly. That he came in to see if it was still on there, and the Terminator was on the floor. So, either that, or he saw it with a Rams helmet and just thought, huh, pulled it over. Good thing you kept that tower thing off a visual audio medium. Why is that? You know what? There's a problem with this tower. The problem is, I don't know what it is. Perhaps someone talking about audio visual. When this goes on webcam, if the webcam's all blue, it plays havoc with them. They don't focus properly. They pixelate. They just have big problems with all blue. If I put my hand over it, then the picture goes fine, and then when I take it off, it's all crazy again. Don't know why that is, but blue's not a good colour for webcams, I have to say. Have you seen that Agora's already revealed the newest model release on their website? No. What's their newest model release? I'm just going over there now. You got the Leopard. Jaguar. I don't know. A lot of people were saying about that thing from the newsletter being the fire truck. Why wouldn't it be... Someone did suggest the Routemaster. Why wouldn't it be the Routemaster? With that funny steel and like the little warning sign of someone falling. Because I thought they have that going up the stairs. And they have the warning sign. I could be wrong. But I thought a fire truck until someone said Routemaster. And I was like, ooh, that might be a case. I wish it was a Routemaster, because I really wish I had done that. And it'd be great to get the opportunity to do that. Oh, thank you, Mark O'Neill. It's good for you to follow me. We have a fun old time in here. Thursdays we normally do chat. Wednesdays is Patreon stream. And Tuesdays is normally car crash where everything goes wrong. It hasn't been too bad tonight. I only broke one thing tonight, which was something that I'd only had in my hands for like 15 seconds. Yeah, there we go. Look, yes, Jack says the helmet made him feel sick, so he turned me around the head. And that's why it went on the floor. It's tread plate. Yeah, that's what I mean. Tread plate. They have tread plate going up on the on the stairs of a Routemaster, don't they, John? To stop you slipping down. Or am I wrong? I haven't seen the Routemaster, so I don't know. I mean, that's the two possibilities it could be. But there you go. It's good that it keeps us guessing. Do you remember when the Cobra came out and they just showed us a little tiny bit of the tyre and the wheel arch? And everyone was guessing. Oh, you're referring to the Jaguar. Oh, we knew the Jaguar was coming out from a long time, Gamer with Jacoby. It's the one in the newsletter, the one that's boxed up and says coming in 2021, that everyone's wondering what it is. The Stobart truck. No, because you've got the warning sign of a falling, for falling. So it's basically appealing to someone that's on it. Do they have those warning signs on fire trucks? Because obviously they would train. I don't know. The Diagon Alley. I'm glad you mentioned that, Angel. Those Diagon Alley things from Eagle Moss, those houses are tiny. You know that, right? They're like that big by that big. It's a little model village. It's tiny. I thought they were ginormous things, but no, they're small. I won't be doing that, just so you know. What's a Route Master? Route, R-O-U-T-E, as in Route 66. It's a bus. It's a London bus, Lou. Looks really good. Hachette bought it out, God, 2.5, 3 years ago, and I missed the boat. I couldn't get it, so I'd love to have done it, but never happened. But hopefully I'll get my opportunity soon. But it's 9 o'clock. So that is the end of tonight's stream. As I said, tomorrow I'm going to be back doing the Fast and Furious Dodge Charger. That's the last 4 that I've got here at the moment until the next delivery comes. I have got the Enterprise on the way, and I have got the Eleanor on the way as well. And I should have the Bismarck out by the end of the week. That's pack 5 of the Bismarck. I have already got the next 4 from Hachette down here, but they'll probably come out next week. So, hope you enjoyed that stream tonight. Thank you for joining me. I'm about to watch Lou's video of Wonderfest now. If you want to do that, I said, I'll put the link. I don't know if the link's still here. I've still got the link here. Look, I put the link here. Go and give Lou some love and watch that video and see what Wonderfest is all about. Anyway, listen, take care of yourselves. See you later.